What's up, guys? I'm Peter with Falcon Ridge Leather, and today I'm giving you a behind-the-scenes tour of where it all started. This is the space that I've been making all my leather goods out of for the last few years, and it also happens to be my living room. So before I finish building out the new workshop, I wanted to document this chapter. Kind of like a farewell tour for the birthplace of Falcon Ridge Leather.
Falcon Ridge Leather.
I officially started Falcon Ridge Leather right here in our family living room back in March of 2022. It actually started even earlier, right there at the kitchen table, when I decided I was going to make myself a suit of leather armor to wear to the Texas Renaissance Festival. That project sparked something, and before long, I was making all kinds of things, either on the coffee table, on the kitchen table, or in the garage, wherever I could find a flat surface to work. And then one day, after I was working on all these different things, my wife told me I better make her a purse. So I put up this folding table, I got a cutting mat, I watched all kinds of YouTube videos on how to make a bag, and after a while, I was able to make her this simple leather tote. She posted it online, and then a bunch of her friends started asking for one. And just like that, it started to feel like something. A fun hobby was turning into something more. Word started spreading amongst our friends that I was doing leather work, and somebody asked for a belt, somebody asked for a wallet, somebody asked for a shell carrier, and then I was starting to do a few repairs, fix a bag, fix a this and a that, and then I was asked to fix a zebra skin ottoman, of all things. Now let me let you in on a little secret. I had no idea what I was doing most of the time, but I was determined to learn. About half the time, I'd end up going out and buying a similar item just so I could practice on that before I mess up my friend's belt or bag. Soon, I launched a Shopify store, I paid a guy to design a logo for me, and I thought, all right, let's give this a try for real. Year one was slow and steady. I added about 10 core items, I did several markets, and I just did everything I could to learn as much as I could. Year two was a turning point. I took a bag making class from Aaron Heiser in Waco, and I ended up buying a sewing machine and a skiver, and started taking things a lot more seriously. By the end of that year, after a lot of prayer and hard conversations, my wife and I decided it was time to take the next step. So we got as much as we could in order, and by June of 2024, I was able to quit my day job. I spent the summer with the kids, and then I hit the ground running in August. We've been incredibly blessed so far, and now with the shop build underway, I'm excited for what's next, and also to finally get all this stuff out of the house. So yeah, this is actually our living room. So it all started out with just the folding table first, and then I got this desk and cabinet from my grandmother. Keep a lot of the loose or the smaller materials and supplies in the cabinet, and then a lot of the hand tools and things in the drawers. This desk is a lot sturdier than the card table, so I use that for all my tooling and hammering, punching holes, and then I do all my cutting and kind of assembly work on the card table. Got my tools that I keep out, all the scrap leather that keeps piling up I need to get rid of. I got the X-Tool laser early on, but it's been living in the garage ever since. Then I added the sewing machine, and I had a skiver over here, but when I started working from home, I moved the skiver into our guest bedroom in there to make more room. And so and that's always been where the leather was stored, but there's the skiver. I've got a belt skiver and edge cutter. Got leather storage on the wall, and it's kind of overflowed on the bed. I had everything pulled out earlier today, so that's a mess. The setup with the split between the living room and the guest bedroom has been my workshop since the beginning. And here we have it, the future home of Falcon Ridge Leather. The space isn't a whole lot bigger than what I'm working with already, if you consider the living room and the guest bedroom, but the difference is this space is dedicated. No more setting up and tearing down every time I need to work. No more tools stashed in closets, no more machines tucked in guest bedrooms. It's going to make a huge difference in how efficiently I can work and how well I can keep things organized. And I'm excited to keep showing you the progress. I've still got a couple months working out of this space before the new build out is actually ready, but I'm already starting to feel a little nostalgic. This living room has seen the start of something special, and while I'm excited to move forward, I'll always be grateful for where it started. And hopefully this isn't the last time that I upgrade workshops. If you want to keep following along as we build this thing, please hit the like button, subscribe, and drop us a comment. Thanks for watching, and if I'm lucky, I'll see you in the next one.